Hello everyone, welcome to my evil lair. That was a terrible evil laugh, and this is really my garden, my beautiful garden, which I grew myself. My name is Elaine, and today I'm going to talk to you about infusing your gear on Unison League and unlocking the potential of your monsters. I'm going to start with infusions. To access the infusion option, you're just going to go to the bottom navigational bar. You're going to click on that thing that looks like a plate of armor, and then you're going to click infusion. I'm going to infuse this lovely lance right here. Right there. So now it's hotbarred. And I'm going to click on the thing to infuse it with. You can see you have a few options. There is the same weapon, infusing with a near identical weapon, and a similar weapon. I'm going to use the same weapon. And I'm going to do that because it costs less of these drops of ether to do that. And I'm just going to infuse it. I'm going to pay the gold, and I'm going to do that. Now, what was the point in doing that? As you can see, I have now made the maximum level of my lance higher. So that means that once I'm done augmenting it, it's going to have better stats than it did previously, and that's going to make my character stronger. Furthermore, as you can see here, if you look at those little diamonds on the infusion, there's 3 blue ones, and then you see those purple ones. Once you get to those purple ones, you unlock another skill level. So this weapon has a max of 7, and that makes the skill stronger and more likely to fire. So usually this is a paid piece of gear. This is something you get from a spawn, not an event. The spawn gear tends to be stronger than event gear because they have more infusion spaces. So not only can you get a better skill level, but more of a maximum level. So the gear typically is better when you're getting it from a spawn. I'm going to show you a gun that I've gotten to level 7. You see, like my shooter Testament XL is now level 7, so it's more likely to go off. You see the infusion marks is all full, so that's what that is. Now I'm going to show you another piece of gear. I'm going to infuse it, but I'm going to show you what happens when I use something that isn't exactly the same. I'm going to go into my helmets, and I'm going to unlock my Ignis's Blessed Mask using something I got from an Azure ticket, the Azure eye patch. So you have to unlock them. That's what I did there. See how there's like the star? I'm toggling on and off. When it's starred, you can't do anything with it. That means it's favorited. You have to just click that so you unlock it and you can actually do stuff with it. So I'm going to use that. See how before when I was doing the other piece of gear, I didn't have to use a drop of ether, but now I do? That's because the gear is not the same. So it's a lot cheaper to do it the other way, where you get the same piece of gear and you put them into each other, but that's not always an option, especially with this type of gear. You can only get one Ignis's Blessed Mask, so you have to use other pieces of gear. So you have to use a droplet, and I'll use that for you guys. There it is. See, the max level's gone up. My infusion has gone up a little bit. See one of those little diamonds checked off in the corner? So that's good. So ideally, like I was saying, you want to use the same type of gear, especially when you're a newer player, because you're not going to have access to as many drops of ether, which you can get from spawns, certain types of events, sometimes logins, and droplets, which are like the little versions of them, which you need 10 of to make a full drop. Again, you can get those from things like quests and logins and spawns. So now I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to talk a little bit about unlocking potential. So you access that by, again, clicking on this little piece of armor on the bottom of your navigational bar, and then you go to unlock potential. Unlocking potential is basically the infusing for monsters, and I'm going to see if I can find something to infuse for you guys, or unlock the potential of, excuse me, for you guys. Oh, here, perfect. Let's choose this monster, Thanatos the Reaper, the Death Reaper. I'm just going to click a copy of him, put him into the other one. And as you can see, I'm using 2 of the same, so I'm not using one of my little orbs there. And the reason I did this is similar to why I infuse things. As you can see, his base level has gone up by 10. And also there's hidden potential. So now because I've unlocked one of his hidden potentials, I get this bonus of dark defense from unison damage plus 20. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when we use fodder. Let's scroll through my monsters. I got 29, 31, and 33. So let's look for a 31 for you guys. That one. Okay, let me show you an example of a 31. So this monster is from an event, 10 Commandments, Blascula. When I select materials, oh wow, never mind, that's not a good example. I lied to you, please ignore what I just said. Usually when you get something from an event, here's one that I know for sure should do it. Okay. Spirit World Guide Botan will be like this. When you open it up, they require the same type of gear. For whatever reason, I don't know why they're calling it gear, but anyway, the same monster to unlock them. And that's an exception. This is usually only for event type monsters, or rather monsters that you get from events and not things that you get from spawns, but I think there are a few exceptions. But to go back to show you the other thing with the nins now. So let's see. Okay, here's one. Here's a 33. Cleopatra Fatal Chalice. I'm going to use Ninoyu. These are basically fodder. You get these from logins and sometimes from spawns, or rather buying gems, usually more so than spawns. They're basically given to you just so you can unlock the potential of your monsters. So this is a 33 Awakening Ninoyu, which I am going to use to unlock the potential of Cleopatra. As you see, I have to use one of my little orbs to do this because they're not the same, but I can feed that into Cleopatra, that gets rid of the Ninoyu, and that unlocks Cleopatra. So in case it wasn't clear because I didn't actually say this out loud, when you're doing this, whether you're unlocking potential or you're infusing, I don't know why I said transfusing, you feed whatever is in the selected material section to the thing on the top. So you're losing the thing in the selected material section. So if you have two of the same gear, always try to use the one that's already skilled higher so you don't have to use as much augment mats. This is really important for newer players because you're not going to have as much access to these materials or as many coins to keep doing this. So make sure you're getting rid of the one that isn't as far along as far as skill is concerned. And also note, again, I didn't say that, whatever you're unlocking the potential of or infusing has to be in UR form. It can't be in SSR. It won't work. It doesn't have to be fully leveled, but it has to be in its evolved form. And there you have it. That's just a little bit about infusing and unlocking the potential of your monsters, just to get you guys started so you have an idea of what you're doing and why you're doing this. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I love those likes. Leave a comment down below if you like what you saw here. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you when I have a moment. And subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Please note that any corrections and or clarifications will be listed down below in the description section. And if you like what you saw here today, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd always like to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, hit that notification bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye guys!